Hi, I'm Steve King and today we're at Calshot Beach in Hampshire. It's a windy day, it's southwesterly, probably a force 4 to 5, maybe a few bigger gusts. And today we're filming our friend Dan, who's out on a 5-meter wing and I think 1500 Nash low aspect wing. The aim of the video is to show you some small mistakes that other people are making that will hopefully lead to you making improvements in your jibes. So Dan's heading out to sea now. He's riding hillside, so his heels are closest to the wind. He's a little bit overpowered on his 5-meter, but you see he's just looking to possibly jibe in a minute. He's starting to sheet in. He's got his wing quite high. Here he goes. So he's slowly going off downwind. On that one, it just really wasn't enough commitment because he had his wing quite high above his head. He was going quite slow. Just bared off slightly and the foil was already lifting. So the foil just stalled out and he dropped off the plane. So Dan's starting again now. He's looking to head back into us. Dan's I think he's a regular foot surfer, so this is his sort of stronger side coming in. So again, he's riding hillside here. His heels are closest to the wind. He's got quite a lot of power. He's doing a bit of like we call S-turns. So he turns slightly up into the wind and then he'll sort of get a good stable position, bear off. So here he goes. So he needs to sheet the wing in a bit, get some commitment. So he's leaning on his rail, but you see his body position there. He was already sort of leaning back off the back of the board before he committed to the jibe. It's likely that it's a bit too overpowered to really take control of the wing power and put it into sort of speed to keep that jibe going. So Dan's riding out goofy foot but hillside here. So he's looking to jibe. His wing needs to be a bit lower, a bit more committed, but you can see he's going for the jibe, but he's coming down off the foil. As soon as that board hits the water, it grabs the board, slows him down, foil stops, and Dan's just fallen off the back there. So a little bit more commitment, more speed would be helpful in that jibe. So Dan's coming back up again now. This is on his stronger side, so he's riding natural foot. He's going to pump the wing and then sort of push on the board to get the foil to kick in. So the foil's popped up, so Dan's riding in here. It's got quite a big gust, so we need him to bring the wing a bit lower, sheet him with a bit of power, and then you can see the foil's just breached, so that you can see the foil come out of the water, and as soon as that happens, that's it. You're going to go straight off the front of the board. So he just needs to work on the foil control there, just to keep it nice and level, so the foil's not just lifting. But that's a problem if you get a big gust and you're on a low aspect foil that provides a lot of lift. It will just lift you up quickly, so you really need to be able to put front foot pressure on very quickly. So Dan's looking to start again now, so he's going to be going out to sea, so that'll be his goofy foot, so that's his slightly weaker side. He's still hillside, so again he's got loads of power, quick pump of the wing, push on the board, the foil's lifted up. So you can see he's riding out, he's trying to get a nice stable position. He's got the wing low enough there, so he's in control, but he's starting to lift the wing up. The problem with that is taking the power off, so you can see he's going slow. He's not very high on the foil, so it's very easy for that foil to drop down, and he's basically just losing power. As soon as that board touched, that was all his speed gone, and he's falling off back up into the wind. So Dan's riding out goofy foot. He's hillside here. His wing really needs to be a bit lower. It's a bit over his head, so the wing's dragging him rather than him controlling the turn. He starts to bear off. Hits down, so he's slowed down, bears off again, wings very high over his head, just slows down, touches down, and that's it, he's off. So Dan's riding out on his weaker side here, goofy foot, so he's got the wing quite high, not really committing, and then basically you can see he's already leaning back, the foil just tucks, and he's off the back of the board. So Dan's riding in here, natural foot, so this is his good side, strong side. He's riding quite well on the foil, so he needs to keep that foil nice and level. You see it suddenly dives down, back up again, and because of that he's bent at the waist and then just off he goes. Okay, so we've given Dan a couple of attempts to go. He's not really succeeding on this day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and sail with him, and then Dan's going to come in and we're going to see how Dan's jibing, and I'm going to jibe straight behind him, and then we can compare on the video the two different body positions and what's happening with the wing and the rig change. So I'm going to go and get my kit and I'll see you guys in a minute. Let's go. So I'm following Dan in here. We're both riding on our stronger, so natural stance. So Dan's got some speed up. He's flying reasonably well on the mast, so you just try and keep that mast at the right height. He's looking to jibe. You see he's starting to sheet out already, so he's sort of slowing down. Starts to turn on the foil, swaps his hands probably a little bit too early, and then touches down. So I'm going to show him behind. So I'm coming in. I've got quite a lot of speed, so you just let go of your hand, push the wing to the outside of the turn, and just let that foil glide round, a nice long arc. And then as you re-grab the new side, pull in, and you get power. So it's all about speed going into the turn, and you don't need to change your hands early.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.